We twin, play and win.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to be showing you all this super easy Valentine's Day makeup glam. So if you guys would like to see how I did this look, please be sure to continue on watching. And yeah, let's just get started. Okay, you guys, let's get started. So I'm starting off with my eyebrows already done, and we're going to be starting with our base first. So I'm taking the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I've been testing this primer out, and I've been loving it so far. But yeah, I'm going to be taking this and putting it all over my face to prime my skin before we go in with any makeup on our face. So now we're going in with foundation. I'm taking two foundations today. I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Maple. I'm going to be applying that to the perimeter of my face. And then I'm taking the Nars Sheer Glow foundation in the shade Syracuse. And I'm going to be putting that, focusing it on the middle of my face. And then I just took my foundation brush. I sprayed it with some Mario Badescu spray. And then I'm just blending in the foundation into my skin.
We twin, play and win.
So now that our foundation is all blended, I'm going to be going in with my Ride or Die concealer right here. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Tan Latte. I'm going to be applying that in the usual places that we conceal: forehead, bridge of the nose, chin, Cupid's bow, under the eyes. You guys know the drill. And then I'm going to be taking my Shop Miss A Beauty Blender to blend that all in. Also too, I do go back and forth between my sponge and my foundation brush just to make sure that everything is nicely blended. So now we're going to contour our face. I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Mahogany, and I'm using that to cream contour my face. I'm going straight in with my brush. This is like a dense brush that I always use, and I'm just going straight in and blending that into my skin. And again, I'm going back and forth between that brush, the beauty sponge, and also my foundation brush just to give a nice blend to the skin. So now I'm going in with my second concealer. This is just to brighten up my under eyes. I like to go for a nice bright look. So I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Golden. And then I went on top of that just a little bit with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer again. But this one is in the shade Light Peach. It's a really, really light shade. So I just concentrated in the areas that I want the most added brightness. And because we already concealed in the previous step, this is just to add brightness. So you don't need to blend this out all the way as you did the previous step. You want to just keep this concentrated in the areas that you want the most brightness. So for me, that's right in the inner portion of my eyes and the peak of my cheekbone. So this is what it looks like when it's all blended. And now we're going to be going in to set everything. So I'm taking my favorite powder. This is the Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder in the shade number 20. And I'm applying that with my Real Technique setting brush. And I'm just setting the places that we applied our concealer.
We twin,
So now that we set that all in place, I don't usually bake at this portion. I just go straight in and dust the powder off of my face. So now I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Warrior palette, and I'm taking the Yoded shade, and I'm using that to set the cream contour that we applied in the previous step, and just to bronze and contour my face even further. So next I'm going in with the same Maybelline loose powder just to clean up my bronzer line, and I also bake underneath my eyes with this step as well. So I clean up my bronzer line and also my nose contour and just apply that underneath my eyes to bake. So now we're moving on to the eyes. The eyes are super easy and simple, and what really makes the eye look pop is the rhinestones and pearls. So I'm taking the Warrior palette again in that Yoded shade and applying that in my crease, and I'm going to be really building this up in my crease because this is pretty much the main color that we're using on our eyelids. So I'm really just building this color up. So then I'm taking the Morphe 3502 palette and I'm taking this warm brown shade and I'm applying that on top of the Yoded color just to make the eye a little bit more warm. And then I'm going back in with that same color and applying that on my eyelid, and that is pretty much the eyeshadow. Like, that's pretty much it. So this is the eyeshadow pretty much completed. Like I said, super easy and simple. And I just went in with some black liner on my top and bottom lash line. And then I went back in with that Yoded shade on the bottom lash line just to smoke it out a bit. And now I'm going in with the shade Zazz in the same palette and applying that in my inner tear duct. So this is what the eyes look like before the rhinestones and pearls, and as you can see, it just adds a pop to the eye. You could really just have fun with it and play around with different colors and pearls and things like that, like I did. So this is what it looks like, and now we're going back into the face just to dust off the powder. I took the Juvia's Place powder foundation in the shade Cameroon. If you guys have not seen my review on this powder, go to the previous video and you will see my review on this powder and also their new Natural Radiance foundation. So I just applied the powder to dust off the baking powder underneath our eyes and also my bronzer line. So now I'm going in with this red color from the Warrior palette again. Y'all, this Warrior palette is really like my ride or die. Like, I use it for everything. But I'm taking that red color and just using that as my blush. And for highlighter, I'm taking the Danessa Myricks Dewy Wet Balm, and I'm just applying that with my Real Techniques setting brush. So I just applied some random lashes that I had on hand. I'm so sorry, I don't know what these lashes are. But now we're moving on to lips. So I'm taking the OG red lipstick. This is the MAC Ruby Woo lipstick, and I'm just applying only this color on my lips, and I'm really just building this color up. So last but not least, just to set everything, I took the e.l.f. Blue Light Setting Spray, sprayed that all over my face. I did my hair, changed my outfit, And yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this super easy look that you can achieve for Valentine's Day, or for anything really, but this was specifically for Valentine's Day, of course. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.